Hello and welcome back to JimMurphyMP.com, the way of keeping in touch with local and national news. It's not news, but I just maybe explains why I'm maybe speaking a wee bit more slowly than usual. I've just come back from getting root canal treatment in Eaglesham. I don't advise it on anyone. Maybe keep off the sweets or something, I don't know. But the big local news this week continues to be the possible application for a house building in Fleurs Road in Waterfoot. Myself and Ken McIntosh MSP have done a consultation in the round area, and 82% of households responded, and every single person objected to it. So hopefully the developers who are thinking of making that application will listen and respond and not actually make a firm proposal. Locally, again, myself and Ken are coming to the end of the nomination process for Volunteer of the Year. So if there's someone that you know in a community group, in a school, in your street, who does a lot of voluntary work, who isn't recognised, and people don't volunteer to be recognised or rewarded, please get the details online on the website. Deadline 14th this month, and just make a nomination. You don't have to ask for permission, and we'll have a celebration of all the nominees, and we'll have an awards event in the next few weeks. Internationally, of course, the news is dominated by the kidnapping by Boko Haram of those girls in Nigeria. It's impossible to think what those girls have been through or what their families have gone through, and the Nigerian government seemed ambivalent to begin with, and they're now woken up, and I'm glad the British government and Americans have now offered the support that they can. So that search goes on, but what it should do for all of us is not just make us fearful for those girls, but wake us up to the horror that is Boko Haram and the danger that is in Nigeria and in that region. It's unstable. They're trying to be destabilised by Boko Haram, and it can bring instability to the region and elsewhere, which is again why we have to remain, I think, engaged internationally on development, defence and all sorts of other ways, including diplomacy. Finally, thanks to everyone who has sponsored my London Marathon run. I didn't do the marathon, I'm sorry, I got injured, you may have seen that in the local papers, but I'm now doing, as was planned, the Edinburgh Marathon in a fortnight. So I'm running for two charities, the Homeless World Cup and the RAF Benevolent Fund, two great charities. So if you can donate, go to the Just Giving page that are advertised on the website. If you're in Edinburgh, come along and cheer myself or anyone else along. Promise to be a great event. I've just got to start training now that I'm over my injury. The main thing is to do it, raise the money for charity, and then try and enjoy it and get through the pain as much as possible. That's all for just now. Get in touch in the usual way on Twitter and Facebook, by email, go to the post office, buy a stamp, stick it in an envelope and post them it to the House of Commons. Cheers, bye bye.